Awakening is often seen as something complicated, but it doesn't have to be. The truth is already here. Awakening doesn't require effort. It's about letting go. So who would you be without the ego? That's the question. When you stop personally existing, universal existence takes place. Personal existence, the sense of being something more than simply I am, often manifests as thought like, I am my name, I am a psychologist, I am a doctor, I am American, I am what I like and dislike. All the desire you hold, trying to fulfill something that doesn't truly exist, are like trying to fill a bottle with a hole at the bottom. Keep trying, but at some point you will run out of energy and suffering will inevitably set in. All of these labels and identities are added layers somehow to your true nature. You have somehow personalized your being. But the good news is that this process is part of the journey towards the truth. I went through this too. The wanting, the seeking, and then the suffering. And the only way out of this endless cycle is to awaken to your true nature. Once you realize that this cycle is infinite, it naturally leads you back to where you have always been. Home. Now I believe it's time to let go of all of this. I know this can feel challenging because there is a kind of polarity within us. The ego longs for the truth, but at the same time, it doesn't want to stop existing. This paradox is at the heart of the journey. However, all of this movement of the ego can be observed from a still, unmoving point within you. And I want to guide you to this point, where you already are. We will use our breath to clear away the unnecessary, to quiet down the noise of the mind and to see with clarity. It's important not to personalize this process, to let go of the idea of I am doing this practice, because we are so accustomed to living with the sense of I am seeking, I am listening, I am eating, I am drinking. If we removed the I, there is simply the act of seeking, listening, eating, and drinking without the egoic self. If you want to, close your eyes and take 10 long conscious breaths. Simply rest as this. You can feel that something is somehow relaxing. And don't personalize what is happening. There is no one here experiencing something. There is only what seems to be happening. Let go of everything. If something arises, it's okay. Let it pass through and remain as this, as you are. Because when we stop focusing on trying to control or change what is happening, when we fully accept what is as it is, when we stop wanting anything other than this very moment, we can tap into our unpersonalized being, our shared being, existence itself, without adding anything to it. So just remain as this. Be simply the witness of everything without clinging, without judging. You can feel that something doesn't move. Even if I'm moving my arm, there is something within me that doesn't move. Consciousness is always here. It doesn't come and go, but the phenomena of the mind do. This means you have access to consciousness whenever you want. And when you put your attention on your breath, with your breath you can slow down the activity of the mind and experience your true being. So again, don't personalize this practice. Simply remain present. Feel the stillness within you. Feel that something is somehow expanding. So you can come back to this silence whenever you want. This is only a metaphor, but this process can be seen as a blossoming of consciousness. Once it opens, it cannot close back up. Let me clarify. When there is a kind of opening in consciousness, if it opens like this, it cannot close back. This is only a metaphor because consciousness is already wide open, waiting for you to surrender to it. However, this is only for you to understand, because in reality this is simply a process for the illusory self and all the belief it holds to naturally purify. So return here now until the blossoming of your true nature unfolds completely. Allow it to peel away all the layers of the ego. At some point you will recognize this infinite space as yourself and deeply understand that this recognition can only occur now, only now. Awakening isn't something you achieve. It's what remains when everything unnecessary falls away. It starts with letting go and being here and now.